I used to suffer from procrastinating and waiting for the perfect time. This has stopped me from achieving some major things I wanted. Then I worked out a plan on how to end procrastinating and waiting for the perfect time, which is currently working for me. So I said to myself, why not share it with someone out there who might be suffering from it or a similar situation? So the last clip you saw was January 1st, immediately after crossover service. And today's date is 8th of March. Yeah, that's a huge time difference. And that is because I've been overwhelmed. Basically, my thinking have been all over the place. So the best thing I did to myself was giving myself time to actually think, strategize, and realistically work on how I am going to achieve my goals. I think that's the best thing to do when you feel that type of way. Okay, so January, I embarked on a 21 days, 6 to 6 fasting. In the process of doing that, or after doing that, I can't really remember, I came up with the idea of writing my big goals and my small goals together. Yeah, merging them together, marrying them together, writing them in one place. Now, this is the part where I get to wear this mic on my shirt so that I can show you what I did. I don't know if it might affect my audio, but let me know what you think. Okay, I think we'll do this. So I wrote my big goals and my small goals down on this journal. I normally journal on this from time to time. So let me show you what I did. So I wrote them down on this page, my big goals and my small goals. Now, the reason why I wrote it on this journal, this is a journal I come to from time to time. Writing it on this journal would constantly remind me, and I use the red marker for the big goals and the black marker for the small goals. I don't like to use the word small goals because you never know what brings the big break, the plenty money. I set small goals because some things you already have the resources, the finances, and everything to achieve all of that. And your big goals might require some things you don't have for now. That is why I'm just using the word big goals and small goals, because no goal is actually small or too big. And doing it like this has already gotten me started. I've started doing some because I wrote it on this journal. And my everyday to-do list, whenever I write my everyday to-do list, which is this, I come to this journal and I put it here. So I am constantly reminded. So even if I don't want to look into my big goals and my small goals for 2025, my to-do list is here. So definitely I would come to my to-do list. I would make a to-do list that would constantly bring me here for my big goals and my small goals. And do you know what? I've already started working on them. I'm so excited about it because, okay, let me read some out to you. So, among my small goals, I wrote here getting a new phone for content, YouTube, and other businesses, which I have gotten, which I am vlogging with. Even if on the day and the period where I got the phone, something happened, I made a story time about it. I'll link it somewhere here, or you can go watch it later. Yeah. The second one is creating an office space in my room. I've not done that, but a couple of things here I've already started working on, and that is because of the way I listed everything out. And I did not just list it, I listed it on a journal that I would come to every time. Not even every time, but I know from time to time I would come here, and my to-do list of every day, I put it here so that I can actually achieve all of this by the grace of God. Now, my experience in 2024, my wins, my failures last year, areas where I cried a lot, areas where I was happy about. Basically, I summed everything up and I made it as a list of things I need to be better and do 2025. Say in 2024 you had rent issues. Now, one of your plans should be working and making sure you don't have that problem in 2025. Now, this is what I mean by I summed up my experience for 2024, everything, and I made it as a to-do list and added it to my big goals and my small goals. This makes it more achievable for me because it is related to my life. And I did not just do that, I made a motto out of it for my 2025. Now, when I summed up my experience for 2024 and everything, my motto among my plan is making the most of what I have. I made a video of it where I interviewed, not really interview, I spoke to a few persons on what's their win and failures for 2024, areas they need to work on. I did a video on that. I think it should be out after or before, I don't know. Okay, so I basically made a motto out of it, and that has been helping me a lot achieve my big goals and my small goals. Another step I took to make me achieve my big goals and my small goals, I am a very visual person. So I visualize all my goals. After visualizing, I realistically thought of how I am going to achieve all of that, write it down to make it work. Now, what I mean by this is, okay, say for example, you are planning on relocating to another town, relocating to another country, another place. What you should do is read more about that place, check what works in that place, your niche you're currently on, your work you currently do. Does it work in that country? Does it work in that state? And if it doesn't, what can you do to help yourself when you relocate there? Or if possible, if you have people that are already there, you can speak to them to give you a breakdown on how the country, the town, how the place is. Read about it. Basically, just study more and do your research on how everything is going to work for you. Then relate yourself to that place. Now, this is what I mean by visualizing and bringing it to life. And another thing I am currently doing to help me hit that you have done well button for 2025 is getting inspired by those I love, those I currently love what they are doing, those that are currently living the life that I want for myself. Now, inspiration, not comparison, because I've been a victim of it. I feel sometimes we mistake comparison and inspiration. Let me know your take on comparison and inspiration, because me too, I've been a victim of it. I didn't know I was doing it. Yeah, so basically, this is some of the things I am doing to help me hit my goals, help me get that you have done well button for 2025. Yeah, and some people that I really admire, one of them is Peyton Marie Charles. I love her so much. I watch her and I love what she's doing for herself. And I want it for myself too, so she inspires me. Another person that inspires me too is Pastor Jerry Eze. I love genuinely that he can actually come out looking fresh, looking good and everything and still serving the Lord.